this episode, we'll discuss the deeper reasons behind the current wave of layoffs. Is AI actually causing large numbers of employees to lose their jobs? Or is AI merely an excuse for companies to cut staff? In the previous video, we explained that this round of layoffs is not a crisis within any single industry. It's happening globally and at the same time. If you're not yet familiar with the overall situation of the 2025 layoffs, you may want to watch the previous episode first before diving into this in-depth analysis. At the moment, mainstream opinions fall into three main categories. AI is reshaping the labor market, bringing large-scale technological replacement to white-collar jobs for the first time. Over the past few decades, automation mainly replaced repetitive physical labor in manufacturing. But in the past 2 years, the impact of AI has, for the first time, hit white-collar roles on a large scale. Positions such as copywriting, customer service, design, junior data analysis, code generation, and back-office operations used to require significant human labor. Now, AI is expected to take over about 30% of the workload within the coming year. Managers in many tech and financial companies say that the efficiency gains from generative AI have significantly reduced their hiring needs, especially for back-office and operations roles. Since the beginning of this year, AI has been listed as the direct cause of 48,414 job cuts. For example, when announcing layoffs, the CEO of Workday explicitly pointed to the company's growing demand for artificial intelligence as a reason for reducing staff. Looking at the data, in just the month of October, cost-cutting triggered 50,437 planned layoffs. AI and automation-related restructuring caused 31,039 layoffs. This shows that AI has already become a real variable in companies' workforce planning, not just a future possibility. AI is indeed enabling companies to do more with fewer people, and this trend is especially evident in the current wave of layoffs. The deeper logic behind this wave of layoffs may not be AI, but capital structure and profit pressure. Although technology replaces some jobs, history shows it also consistently creates new ones. About 60% of current US jobs did not exist in 1940, meaning roughly 85% of employment growth has come from technology-driven new roles. More importantly, the actual adoption rate of AI in real work scenarios is still low. A US survey shows that only 9.3% of companies have deployed generative AI in their business operations. AI has not reached the point of fully replacing humans. Therefore, in this layoff cycle, many companies are not cutting staff because of AI itself, but because of profit targets and capital pressures. For example, the CEO of UPS stated that the company is shifting toward higher-margin businesses such as healthcare logistics and B2B services, which naturally require fewer workers. Analysts have also noticed another trend. Large tech companies are making major cuts while significantly increasing their investment in compute power and AI infrastructure. Amazon CEO Andy Jassy openly said that the company is buying a lot of NVIDIA hardware and expanding its AI infrastructure. From a capital allocation perspective, compute investment now ranks above hiring more staff. From this angle, even if AI has not directly replaced employees' daily work, it is still indirectly driving large-scale layoffs through a capital crowding out effect. The more important AI becomes, the lower the priority of human labor in capital allocation, making layoffs part of a strategic resource shift. Driven by profit pressure, major tech companies are not only cutting costs, but also optimizing their tax burdens. According to The Guardian, the Silicon Six avoided a total of $96 billion in taxes between 2011 and 2020. During the same period, white-collar positions continued to shrink. Data from Upwork shows that in 2023, 38% of the US workforce, about 64 million people, worked as freelancers, an increase of 11 million compared with a decade earlier. A substantial portion of them entered freelancing passively after losing stable jobs. Meanwhile, data from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that from 2010 to 2020, 69.2% of new and replacement positions required only a high school diploma or less. Job opportunities are rapidly concentrating in low-skill sectors. This means high-quality jobs are decreasing, degrees are losing value, and upward mobility for ordinary workers is being squeezed. The labour market is becoming increasingly polarised. The role of industry cycles. Demand has fallen after the pandemic, and companies have entered a deleveraging period. During the pandemic, many industries experienced an unusual surge in demand. Tech companies, online retail and logistics expanded rapidly between 2020 and 2022. Some even called it a wild hiring era. However, as the pandemic ended, consumer activity shifted back offline, the advertising market cooled, and the macroeconomy stabilized, many companies realized they had hired far more people than they currently needed. As demand declined, these companies had no choice but to scale back their organizations. Typical examples include tech companies that hired tens of thousands during the pandemic are now cutting back to pre-pandemic levels. E-commerce and logistics firms saw labor needs drop sharply once order volume returned to normal. Advertising and internet service industries entered a contraction cycle after the pandemic. This is a cyclical correction, essentially an adjustment for overexpansion during the pandemic. In other words, part of the layoffs we see today is companies making up for past excess. These three forces together form the full picture of the 2025 wave of layoffs. No matter which explanation you find more convincing, one thing is clear. This wave of layoffs is not driven by a single factor, but by the combined effects of technological progress, capital pressure, and industry cycles. The future of work will be faster, less stable, and more dependent on continuous learning. The era of stable jobs is over. The ability to adapt to change is becoming the core competitive advantage in the modern workplace.